Hey guys, Will here with W.T.F car reviews, and today we're reviewing the all-new 2026 Subaru Crosstrek Limited Hybrid. And for those of you guys who don't know, the Crosstrek has been Subaru's compact all-wheel drive crossover SUV since 2013. Basically a lifted up Impreza hatchback with the third generation Crosstrek that we have here with us since 2024, and for 2026, Subaru gives the top limited and wilderness trims a standard heated steering wheel, drops the naturally aspirated 2-liter 4-cylinder which cranked out 152 horsepower in favor of a standard 180 horsepower 2.5-liter boxer 4-cylinder. With an all-new hybrid model that we have here, making that 2.5-liter boxer 4 to 2 electric motors, the main traction motor alone cranking out 118 horsepower and 199 pound-feet of torque, and the second electric motor acting as a starter generator in order to smoothen the gas and electric transitions, as well as charge the battery. Capable of 36 combined miles per gallon and 597 miles of total range, with the base model for the hybrid starting at $34,000 for the Sport, or the top limited that we have here starting at $35,000, which adds StarTech seats and a Harman Kardon audio system as standard. What else do we get for that money? Let's jump right in. So up front, you notice your flickering LED daytime running lights. They're not actually flickering in real life, with an LED projector headlamp for the high and low beam, and LED fog lamps down below. Some plastic cladding for the front bumper area, and a decent amount of airflow for the radiator for the 2.5-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder. I guess it's not technically naturally aspirated with this hybrid. The wheel and tire setup, we get these black and silver contrasted 18-inch wheels wrapped in Falken Zeeks all-season tires. Dimensions are 225, 55, R18. The 55 sidewall should keep the ride quality nice and plush, and the 225s with this all-wheel drive system won't have any issue putting the power to the ground. Not quite as much ground clearance as the Wilderness we just reviewed, but still basically the same amount. I'll leave a link right over here to show you exactly how much. We get the functional heat extractor or hybrid badge on the upper left part of the door, some additional plastic cladding for the rocker panel side skirt area, smart access for the driver and a front passenger, body color mirrors, LED turn signals on them, the blind spot monitorings on the inside part of the glass, and it's in heated outside mirror. All black window trim. I'll take a step back. Hopefully you guys can pick up the side profile, black roof rails, and a pretty clean overall look. Doesn't change a whole lot compared to the standard Crosstrek. Nothing really changes much here. It's mainly just a powertrain upgrade. And here I'll open up the door, hopefully get a better look at the window sticker for the 2026 Subaru Crosstrek Limited Hybrid. Standard features, you guys can pause, take a look at all of these. Starting at $35,000, about $900 in total options, a $1,420 destination charge, totaling us out a little over $37,000. So about $1,000 less than the Wilderness that we just reviewed, while averaging 10 additional miles per gallon and almost 600 miles of total range. So definitely some value here with this limited hybrid with the same rear wheel and tire setup, the only difference being a smaller brake caliper, LED taillights, but the turn signals and reverse lights are halogen. We get black badging, hybrid in the lower right corner. Shout out Subaru of Port Richey for helping make this review possible. LED third brake light, a pretty aggressive diffuser, rear parking sensing with our exhaust tip in the lower right corner. But since it's the hybrid setup, it does not rev conventionally, but we'll still pop the hood and see what we got. All right guys, here we have the 2.5-liter hybrid setup sold by Subaru for the 2026 Crosstrek Hybrid Limited, cranking out with the gas motor 180 horsepower, 178 pound-feet of torque, the electric motor at 118 horsepower, 199 pound-feet of torque, but Subaru says the combined output is 194 horsepower, 199 pound-feet. Made it to an all-wheel drive system, an eCVT transmission. You can expect around a 7.6 second 0 to 60 time and 36 combined miles per gallon and about 600 miles of range. But what you see is basically what we get. We can shut this hood right down, take a step back and walk around this 2026 Crosstrek Hybrid Limited. And let's take a step inside and see what we get with a pretty well loaded vehicle just above $35,000, with soft leatherette stitching right up top with the orange contrast, cushy soft leather underneath, 2-window auto one-touch power windows behind it, aluminum door handle, and the Harman Kardon audio system standard here on the Limited. You'll stack two 6-inch subs, an additional one in this grab handle area, 24 to 32 ounce water bottles. The seats are the Softex perforated material, solid bolstering. They feel a lot more premium compared to the Wilderness we just reviewed in this channel. They're heated, not ventilated, unfortunately. With lumbar control, you can recline, drop, lift, and slide the front seats. But taking a step inside, we can really check it out. So foot on the brake, engine start, stop, and everything fires right to life. So outside of the full digital gauge display, really there's no differences here compared to the Wilderness we just reviewed. Just about a perfect 9.3, fat 10.2, and a pretty thick overall steering wheel. Rubberized horn area at the horn, not the loudest or most aggressive. We'll do a window check, see if we get dual panes. No dual panes, but we'll see how it keeps the wind noise down when we take it out for a drive. We get volume, skip controls, adjustments for this digital gauge display, where you can adjust between your trip computer, audio, hybrid mode, and all of that. Hang up and answer your phone calls, voice commands, AM, FM, and Sirius, adaptive cruise control with its adjustments, adaptive steering, sport mode, intelligent mode, and a heated steering wheel now standard on the Limited and Wilderness trims. We have paddle shifters, 2 auto headlamps, fog lights, auto high beams, no auto rain sensing wipers. That'll be an appreciated feature here on the top Limited hybrid trim. We get a tilt and telescoping steering column, gas cap release, interior lighting, and EV mode. Hopefully we'll have enough battery to check that out when we take it out for a drive. Try to give you guys a good look at the pedals. The dashboard is hard plastic for the frame of it, but soft touch for the outside and for where the passenger will be touching. More soft touch beneath. The 11.6-inch touchscreen, the Limited giving us our map. There we go, let it load up. The response is good. It's not perfect, a little bit dated for 2026, but still a large 11.6-inch screen, which will show you everything that you need to see. Hopefully you guys get a good look at the rest of the apps. Backup camera, pretty decent resolution, guidance lines and trajectory, but since it's a vertical display, backup camera does not take up the entire screen. With drive modes up top, snow, dirt, normal, deep snow, and mud, but we'll leave it in normal for the purpose of this review, maybe try out the sport mode on the steering wheel. Throwing it right back into park, we return back to the previous screen. We're not going to register anything for the potential owner of this vehicle. Dual zone automatic front climate control and heated seats. USB A and C port, aux port right next to it, wireless phone charging pad. Our manual mode on the gear selector activates our paddle shifters. Eltron parking brake, 2 cup holders. You'll fit 24, maybe 32 ounce bottles, 12 volt, 120 watt, and a gushy soft leatherette armrest. With a ton of storage, you'll fit 6, maybe 7 2-liter bottles of soda. The glove box has some carbon flare above it. Soft touch, as we mentioned, it is damped, not lined felt, and you'll fit 20, 22 license plates. Should be able to fit 2 pairs of shoes if you're under a size 10, 5 Harry Potter books. Frameless, auto dimming rearview mirror with 3 garage home link settings on it. The interior lights are LED, SOS, information. No sunroof like we had in the Wilderness. The sport model for the hybrid actually comes with a sunroof, and the interior lights back here, as you guys can see, are LED. That's about it though, guys, for the front seat at least of this 2026 Subaru Crosstrek Limited Hybrid. Let's take a step out back, see how much space is offered back here, as well as the overall quality of the materials. So hard plastic up top and the center, but we still get the nice soft leather armrest, power window, aluminum door handle, and the Harman Kardon speaker. Storage, you'll fit a 6-inch sub and a 24-ounce water bottle. The second row seats, the Softex materials continue. Not the most bolstering, but the perforations appreciated with a decent amount of legroom. I'm a little bit over 6 feet tall, sitting behind my seat settings, and I still have a couple inches of knee room, headroom. With this cutout, I have about 1.5 inches. So if you're under 6'3", 6'4", you should be able to fit in the back of a 2026 Crosstrek, which you can't say about all of the compact SUV segment. One complaint I must have: for a $35,000 base price, we should have center console air vents. There is something going on under the front seats, but it would be nice to get something that blows directly at us. USB A and C port, map pocket behind the passenger seat, no map pocket behind the driver. The center cubby, you gotta jab your hand into it, but it's nice soft leatherette. You'll fit 24-ounce water bottles. We get a hook for both of the grab handles back here, nice, and the interior lights, as you mentioned, are LED. That's about it though, guys, for the second row. let's take a quick look at the cargo space and then take this 2026 Crosstrek Limited Hybrid out for a drive. So underneath the Subaru badge is the button. We don't have a power opening lift gate, but the cargo space, I'll leave a link right here, show you what we got. And unlike the Wilderness that we just reviewed, we don't really have any secret storage space because this is where we have our hybrid battery pack. But the overall cargo space does not change. We have our tire inflator in the left corner, cargo cover, and you can fold the second row seats down 60-40 split. We can drop the trunk right down too. This rope is about $100, and you can turn on or off this LED trunk light for one reason or another. But let's shut it right up, walk around this 2026 Crosstrek Limited Hybrid one more time. And compared to the standard Crosstrek, really nothing changes. It's mainly just a powertrain upgrade, but the powertrain is without question upgraded with 10 additional miles per gallon, about a second shaved off for the 0 to 60, and 600 miles of capable range, making this just about as practical of a Crosstrek as you'd ever get on the road today, while not really sacrificing that much when it comes to base price point. But speaking of the performance, let's take this 2026 Crosstrek Hybrid out for a drive and see what it's got. All right guys, now we're just about seeing everything we need to see with the inside and outside of the all new 2026 Subaru Crosstrek Limited Hybrid. Let's take it out for a drive and see what it's got. My first impressions though, coming out of the Wilderness, nothing really changes here driving dynamics wise. Throttle response feels a little bit better, but just driving around the parking lot, not really a noticeable difference. Yeah, I mean, a little bit stronger. But right now, let's lean it to about halfway. Oh yeah, that's an insane difference. Holy crap, yeah. I mean, sure, it's still not a fast SUV, but I read somewhere that you shave off almost a full second for the 0 to 30 time, which is a serious improvement. I think 0 to 30 is like 2.2, 2.4 seconds. Very zippy for around town. And we'll slow down a little bit, try out a highway pull on the gas. Ooh. Yeah, sure, up top, it's a similar 2.4 liter or 2.5 liter boxer 4-cylinder. That's why they say the combined output, it doesn't really reflect how much power these electric motors make. The electric motor is mainly there to help when it comes to efficiency, but it also helps a lot when it comes to off-the-line performance. So we'll try one out off the line and I'll catch right back with you. All right guys, sport mode off the line on the gas. Woo-hoo-hoo. That's a little rocket ship. Once it gets to about 45, it falls on its face, but it gets to 45 really quickly. And at highway speeds, listen, you are starting to hear a slight amount of wind noise, but zero road noise, and very comfortable at higher speeds. The hybrid setup also makes it so that you barely even need to touch the throttle to keep this thing moving at higher speeds. Brakes feel really good. The regen helps a lot. Let's see if we can try out full EV mode. Steering feels good too. Helps the weight balance with the electric batteries in the back. Full EV. Let's see how it accelerates. Not bad, but I'm pretty sure just engaged the engine too. So EV mode is basically golf cart mode. You can go up to like 10, 15 miles per hour. Let's see how it is. Okay, EV. Yeah, as soon as you lean into it or go past 10, 15, it re-engages the gas engine, which is fine. But taking a step out here, we can really open her up. Woo-hoo-hoo! Nice. Accelerates really well. And sport mode certainly helps a lot, but we wouldn't be driving this in sport mode for daily driving. It's just not where you're going to be getting your 36 combined miles per gallon. And intelligent mode still gives you plenty of performance. Steering feels really sharp and direct. The standard Crosstrek, even the Wilderness with all-terrain tires, always feels very sharp and direct. But with this hybrid battery pack out back, helping the weight balance, this is easily the most nimble SUV that I've ever driven from the Subaru lineup. Throwing it in, handling stays really good, no complaints. And quiet too. Speed bumps. Ride quality is just as good, if not better, than the Wilderness. Wow, I was not expecting that. The Wilderness had great ride quality, but I thought the all-terrains helped a lot. But these all-seasons ride just as good, if not better. Real world turning radius test. Very sharp. I think the Wilderness might have been a tad bit sharper, but this is still really good for the turning radius. We could try out one more off the line. Intelligent mode on the gas. Woo! Nice. And when you're really gunning up the line, you don't have any of those ratios. Just nowhere to really go. Before we wrap things up, I'm going to throw it back into sport, try out these manual ratios, second gear. Yeah, they don't do a whole lot, so I'm not exactly sure what their purpose is. But we'll throw it back into intelligent mode. The brakes still feel very good. Throwing it in over here. Ride quality is very good. Guys, this is a very solid SUV. Overall, guys, if you're looking for a $35,000 SUV, but you're looking to have some very solid options and features, navigation, upgraded audio system, solid 0 to 60, good fuel economy, over 35 miles per gallon here, almost 600 miles of range, and starting under 35,000 bucks. Yes, of course, you can easily load this up closer to 40, but starting under 35,000 bucks, this is a really quick, efficient, and comfortable compact SUV with enough space to fit 5 full-size adults. If that's what you're looking for, guys, I would 100% recommend checking out the 2026 Subaru Crosstrek Hybrid Limited. And unless you're looking to actually off-road your Crosstrek, and in that case, yes, I would recommend going for the Wilderness. But if you don't plan to actually off-road it, this limited hybrid is everything you could possibly want or need, while being a full second quicker than the Wilderness and getting 10 additional miles per gallon. And a big thanks to Austin and the rest of the management and staff here at Subaru of Port Richey for helping make this review possible. I'll leave a link to your inventory below, and if you're looking for a new car, SUV, or truck in the Port Richey, Tampa Bay area, I would definitely recommend checking these guys out. And as for Austin, and a huge thanks to all you guys for watching and a great time making this video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. You guys know the channel is just not possible without you, and I really appreciate the constant support. But again, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Leave a like too, it really helps me out the YouTube algorithm. That's how these videos get promoted to new people. Leave a comment, let me know what you like, let me know what you don't like. Leave a comment, let me know any specific cars, SUVs, or trucks you want to see reviewed on this channel, and I'll definitely try getting those videos for you ASAP. But other than that, again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope all of you have a great day.